Hi, welcome back to the 130 Women Gallery. We have so many stories to tell in here, 13 of them. We will be trickling them out to you via social media and YouTube for those of you who can't make it in. But as I've already said, please come in. All of your senses get involved in here. There's things to see, there's things to hear, there's smells, and there's even quite a presence in a lot of the rooms as well. People come out going, wow, I could totally feel them in there. So be sure to come in if you can, because there's only so much we can catch on screen. I'm going to introduce you today to our next person, who is Jean Beadle. Around. This is Jean's little area. We've gone for a bit of Art Deco feel in here, because as you can see, Jean's from the early 1900s. And she was an absolutely incredible Laborite. She was a feminist, a suffragette, a social worker, a staunch Laborite, served on children courts benches and countless committees through her life. She was a compassionate and tireless advocate for better working and living conditions for all, especially women and children. So Jean really stood for, well, her name's actually Jane, but she thought that was a bit plain. So she always went as Jean. She achieved some incredible things in her life that we take for granted now. So I'm going to show you a little bit of her artwork with its really cool Art Deco feel that we've got going on. This is an incredible piece of Jean's done by 𝓙𝓪𝓷𝓮, or you'll find her as 𝓙𝓪𝓷𝓮 Fibre Art on Instagram and Facebook. She has, get a look at this. She has painstakingly hand embroidered a letter to the editor. The content of the letter, quite incredible. Date 1915 to the Kalgoorlie miner. And this letter is all about the idea of we need sex education in the schools. Can you imagine how intense that letter would have been then to write? Really quite groundbreaking, and just shows how bold she was and her foresight to see what was required to better our community. Now this one, the orange dot, there are 9 pieces with an orange dot. Sorry, they have already been sold at our live auction on our opening night. So that raised some funds for the Women's Refuge. And all of the artworks for Jean will raise funds for the Women's Refuge in Kalgoorlie here. So this one here, we have an embroidered piece. As you can see, huge Laborite. So if you're a big Labor fan or a fan of what Jean achieved for us, this quilt might be something that interests you, by Vivian Bryant. She has put an incredible amount of work into this. The quality of it is just absolutely incredible. All of these artworks are available by silent auction. I'll show you how that works shortly. I've got a little quote here from Prime Minister John Curtin about Jean Beadle. If you really like that and you think this bit of timber would look fabulous in your house or your workplace, that one is also available by silent auction. Little work here by Junior Arlene, with a little bit of help from her art teacher. Absolutely gorgeous, cute little pencil portrait of Jean. We've also collected some props for each installation so we can get a feel for them. These ones here happen to also be for sale. So we've got the vintage desk/dresser with the 1920s feel, and we've got some beautiful antique inkwells as well. So come on in, check them out, place a bid if you like them. Another 𝓙𝓪𝓷𝓮 fibre art here. Well, let me get it without the lights. Let's get some of that texture in there. Absolutely incredible fine work done by Kelly. This one's called Plain Jane. Across here we have one from Carol Thompson. You will notice in Jean's video a mention to this convention of cackle. Some of the papers didn't think much of what Jean and her team were up to, but hey, they won because women's rights now are light years ahead of where they were back then. That's Carol Thompson, a little watercolour, available in the silent auction. So, as mentioned, every woman has a little bit of audio visual as well. There's a video here, fabulous actress from the rep club in her rep club costuming again. Because we've got so many women installed, this one here, you can take a seat on the park bench and have a listen to her video and watch Jean's story and what she achieved. These will also be loaded up to our YouTube and website as well, so they can be kept forever, because these are really important stories. That's part of the projects. We want to preserve what we've uncovered and what we've done. Now, these cool ones, Stage Blue Designs. If you're a local, you might remember the 𝓙𝓮𝓪𝓷 earrings from the her election campaign. We've taken a little bit of an Art Deco twist on that and honoured them to Jean. So if you like yourself a good pair of dangly political earrings, you can place your bids for those. These are the silent auction sheets. So as you can see, sold there is the embroidery piece from auction night. All the rest of them, it runs until the 2nd of April at 2 p.m. when we close. So mark it in your calendar, come in, check your bids, see if you're still winning. Until then, we're still taking bids to the highest person of what they may like. So you can see there, Plain Jane, the Labour quilt, Conventional Cackle was out to the first person to come in and put a bid. And with the earrings, so here, we don't have any buyers on the earrings yet. There are 6 pairs of earrings there. So if you would like a pair of earrings, let us know how much you'd be willing to pay for those. And the top 6 bidders, so the highest 6 bidders, get to come in and choose which pair they would like to take home. Awesome fashion accessory there. And one last piece for Jean is A Woman's Place. This is by Linda Ray. It's a bit of a banner style. A woman's place is in the House and the Senate. So, as mentioned, all of the proceeds from these artwork sales go to Ray Finlayson's Women's Refuge here in Kalgoorlie, something that would have been quite dear to Jean. So every charity we've sort of matched it to the woman and what they stood for. But please, come on in, take a seat on our bench, learn about Jean's story, enjoy all of her artwork, pop some bids on if there's something you see that you love. If you are not local, please find a local to represent you, come in here and scribble on the sheet for you. If you absolutely cannot find somebody, then inbox us and we can pop your details down and see if we can secure you one of those artworks that you really like the look of to support the project. So that's number 2, that's Jean Beadle. We have 13 women, so keep watching on our socials and our YouTube, subscribe to our videos so that you can see the updates, and I'll be introducing you to all 13 women of the exhibition. We are open until April the 6th is our last day. That is the Thursday before Easter. Please don't wait for the Easter holidays. We're open 10 till 2 from Wednesday to Sunday, so I'm sure you can find some time to get in. Please allow a little bit of time. Come for a speed look if you want first, but a lot of people are tending to stay for an hour or more, and we're getting repeat visitors because there's only so much you can take in at once, and there's some really intense stories to listen to. So break it up. Come with a coffee, come with a different friend each time, and check out all the stories. Also, check our events for artist talks. We've got lots of those coming up throughout the event. Thanks, see you in the gallery soon.